What is up, guys? Team TPA with another video, and today we're starting to do deck profiles for set 8, starting today with Star Deck Baby. So hopefully you guys enjoying. Let me know what you guys think. So Star Deck Baby, he has a once per turn active main. You take a life and you restand him. So essentially he's a dual attack leader. He awakens when he has 2 life. He draws 2 and untaps 2, which is insane. If you can do it on your turns, you're going to blow out your opponent easily with just the awakening effect he has. Once he awakens, though, he draws 1 once per turn when he swings, and he has built-in dual attack. So very, very aggressive leader. And of course, we're going to be running a very aggressive build. So starting off with your 1-drop, we're running Dr. Mew. You can only have 1 on the battle area, and then you get to play him for free if you have a red yellow on your energy. So very good turn 1 play there. Probably the best turn 1 any other deck has. Next up, our 1-drop baby. Again, you can only have 1 on the battle area, and then if you have a multicolor in your area, energy area, you get to draw 3 and discard 2. So he has a lot of filtering, and it helps you fix up your hand in discarding certain cards because they do benefit from being the drop. So 4 copies of him. Next up, a little tech card I run. This is a 2-drop Go Tanks from set 8. When you play him, you discard a card, draw a card, so it does a little bit more filtering for you. And then he gets dual attack. So really good turn 2 play because you can swing with this, take a life, restand, swing again, swing twice with this. It's just a lot of pressure, so he's pretty good for that. Next up, for 1-ups, we're only running 1 of each. We're probably never going to use these, but they are a backup plan to in case we can't arrival, or we don't have a 4-drop red yellow baby in our deck and we only have them in hand. This is really good to play. Next up, we're running for the 3-drop baby from the starter deck. Now, he's really crucial to the deck because he adds additional pressure. You can only have 1 in the battle area, and then when your opponent takes 2 life or more, which is really easy with this deck, you get to play him for free. So another 15k body your opponent has to worry about. Next up, for our red-yellow baby, this is our main arrival play because he's going to start everything for you. So on turn 2, when you have the Dr. Mew and the baby 1-drop, you combo him off and then you play him for a yellow, and then he has barrier, so you can sit on him and set up for your turn 3, which turn 3 or 4 is your big turn, and then turn 5 is for those decks that stall, and then you have a really good play on turn 5. So really crucial to the deck. Next up, to continue our chain, we're running the 5-drop baby. You take a life, or you don't take a life. You X evolve on a 4-drop, and then you draw a card, and you minus 5k to one of your opponent's battle cards. He has another active main where you pay 1 red and you bring out your 6-drop, which we do run. This is our ape. Triple strike draws you a card when you swing or when your opponent plays a card, and you minus 20k to one of your opponent's cards. Really good, but the new main card that you want to see when you see this 5-drop is your 7-drop baby. Now this is from set 8. What he does is that you EX evolve on top of a 5-drop baby for 1 yellow, 1 red, and then he has offering. So your offering is a new new keyword skill in this set. Your opponent takes a life. If they don't, you draw 2 cards. So it filters your deck a little bit more. If they take that life, that's 1 less life you have to do. So your deck is in a better position to kill your opponent. And then he has an active main, very interesting. It is not once per turn, so you can do this as many times as you can. This is the main way you're going to awaken as well. So you're going to get that explosive awakening play as well. So you take a life and then you minus 5k to your opponent's leader. And you do it like 3 times and they're awakened. Now they're at 0. So they have to, if they don't have negates, they have to waste a lot of resources just to survive your leader swings and just alone. And if you have more cards to swing with, like your starter deck baby, it just makes it worse. So running 2 of him. Next up, our SCR. This is the baby Janemba card. This is our turn 5 play. If we get there, usually we kill our opponents by then, but we do have a powerful turn 5. Even if you grind your hand out and you don't have many cards left and your opponent has 1 life and you play this card, you're going to win the game, because unless they have 3 negates, there's no way they're going to be able to survive. So we're running 1 of him. He pretty much plays for 3 yellow, 2 red, and then your opponent has to either take 3 life or you play him. So most likely you're going to play him, and then he has offering again, and then also you minus 15k to your opponent's leader, or minus 30k, so they become negative 15k. Very, very scary card. Next up for super combo, this is the sparking. When you have 5 in the drop area, it's live, which is very easy with this deck because you have that 1 drop baby to get you in there. So really crucial to play this. You could play the one that requires you 4 life or less, but I like this one a little bit more because we can use this sooner than the other ones. Next up, for our energies, this is Whis, red yellow, ignores energy exhaust if you have another red yellow in the energy, and he has another auto which is really big for this deck, is that you get to choose one of your opponent's battle cards and remove a keyword skill. So I know barrier is a big thing against this deck, so you can handle barrier cards better now. So pretty good to have that option built into our energy card. Next up, Trunks. This Trunks is really good because it paired up with our other turn 2 card, which we'll get to in a second, is really good. When your opponent's card is rested by one of your skills, you pitch him and you draw a card. And then he has a graveyard effect where it's active battle. You tap 1 yellow, warp him, and you crush your ball when your opponent's 4 drops or less. Really good to control the board and then stall into your plays. Next up, I run 4 topos. It's the best red negate. Can't really talk much about him. He's really also useful when you're trying to SCR your opponent, to play him on your opponent's turn and then play the SCR and then just have more cards to swing with. So 4 of him. This is our turn 2 play. Bardock Ape. We already know what he does when you combo him for 2. You get to play him. You rest one of your opponent's cards and you draw a card. Insane double strike, 20k. Really, really good. Next, our extra card. This is a searcher. It looks at the top 5, and then if you add any baby card among them, and then you shuffle the deck, and if you added a card, you restand a yellow. So it's really good to help filter your deck and get combo pieces, so you can do your plays on turns 3 and 4. Next up, Battle to the Death. This is a Star Deck exclusive card as well. It's a 2-cost extra card, 1 yellow, 1 red. And simply what it does is that you take up to 3 life, and then you minus 25k to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier. So again, another way to deal with barrier if you do run into cards like that. But the main thing is that it takes up to 3 life, and it helps you awaken. So really, really good. I wish it was a field card because it would be just so good. I'm sure a lot of other people would have wished that too, but being an active battle makes it a little bit more balanced because it makes you waste 2 energy to try to awaken, so it mitigates that strong awakening play. And then last but not least, we run 1 overarm card. We choose Toa over the 4-drop double strike free Bardock because this does a lot more and is harder to play around. what it does is that your opponent discards 1 card and it boosts up your leader by 5k. So now you have a 20k dual attacker, and then you have an extra body they have to worry about. So absolutely love it. We only run 1 because this is only, you only want to play this when you're trying to kill off your opponent, or if your opponent is at 1 and you have no more cards to attack with, all your energies like tapped, and you don't have anything else. This is a very unexpected finisher for your opponent. So that's the deck profile, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy. More deck profiles coming up. We're going to have Android 21, of course, Hijack, Android 18, Beerus, Bulma. All those great decks are coming forward to you guys. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys want to see next, and I'll try my best to get that deck profile. So Team TPA sign out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.